Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be frying puff puff and beans, and I'm going to be updating this puff puff recipe as requested by a lot of people. So what I need for my puff puff, I need yeast, I need flour, I need lukewarm water, and I've got there my flour which I showed you guys the measurement on the scale. I'm using 1 kilogram of flour for this recipe. For my yeast, I'm going to add in a full teaspoon of yeast. And for my salt, I'm going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to put in now 4 full tablespoons of sugar. And then we can start mixing. I'll prefer to mix my dough in a pot, so I'm transferring everything in there. And then I'll bring in my water. My water measurement is 1 liter. This is a measured cup. So I'm putting it gradually, mixing and then adding it. But what I'm using for this quantity of flour is 1 liter of water. If you make it too soft, then it's going to be too airy and very light. So it shouldn't be too soft. So keep adding, mix, and when you feel that it's okay, then cool. So what I'm going to do now is I will cover the pot and let it be for about 2 hours before I fry, for the yeast to work on it. This has been there for about 2 hours in a room temperature, and you can see the pores showing that it has risen enough and it's ready to fry. So I'll go ahead and get started with my frying. My oil is hot enough. The first sign to show that the oil is hot enough is when the dough rises up. So you can see that it's rising up. So cut your puff puff and just put it into your oil. And the oil does not have to be too hot, but it should be very hot, not too hot that it's going to burn without frying. So this is just a procedure. By the way, I would just like to let you all know that I changed my channel name from Mimi's Kitchen to Afroyums because I was trying to get started with a blog site, and Mimi's Kitchen have been used by quite a good number of people, and it was kind of like very challenging to get a domain name with Mimi's Kitchen. And I also love Afroyums somehow, so I just had to change the name. I know it's kind of confusing to a lot of people, but it's the same kitchen, it is the same person, and just a change of name. So you can see how puff-puffs are turning golden brown, and for me this is the right color that I prefer my puff-puff to be. If you want yours to be really dark in color, you can continue frying, but I prefer this golden brown color. So we are ready to take our puff-puff out now. You can see how easy it is to fry a puff puff. It's not a big deal. It shouldn't take you so long to fry puff puff. This is one of the easiest breakfasts to actually make, or easiest snack, shall I say, to make at home. Yeah, that's our puff puff recipe there, and I'm hoping that actually this recipe is as updated as I expected it to be. So you can see how it is from the inside. Not too light, not too thick, but it has all the pores inside. So I'm going to get started with my beans now. As I said, I'm preparing puff puff and beans. I'm using the red kidney beans for my cooking today. I've soaked this overnight. I'm just going to transfer it into the pot and boil it. So this will be on the fire for about 30 minutes, and this is it all cooked. Just going to wash it and drain out the water from it. And then we can get ready with our vegetables that we're going to use, all the ingredients that we're going to use for the frying. I'll be using spring onion, I'll use some parsley, and I'm going to use onion as well. I'm trying to make this Cameroon way, so I'm going to use fresh tomato for these beans as well. So I'll chop up my tomatoes and then we can get started with the cooking. For the extra blended ingredients, I'm going to be using garlic, ginger, and pepper. So I'll just blend all of these, get them ready, and then we can get started with the cooking. So I've blended my garlic, ginger, and pepper. Everything is all set for cooking now. I'll just transfer them. and keep them in place. So here we have our spring onion, parsley, garlic, ginger blended together, and our tomatoes. So our oil has warmed up now. I'm just going to transfer my onion into the pot now, and I'll let it simmer for a few minutes. Then I'll bring in my tomatoes. I'll let this be on the fire for some time. I'll cover the pot and let it be for about 5 minutes. It's simmered and it's frying nicely. I'm going to bring in the other grains. That's the spring onion, parsley. Yeah, spring onion and parsley. And I'm going to add in the blended ingredients. That's my pepper, garlic, and ginger. And mix. I'm also going to say I'm really sorry for the long distance I gave everybody. Like, I've not been on this channel for quite some time. I had a lot going on, but I'm happy to be back, and I'm hoping to stay consistent this time around. So after we've let ingredients to simmer on the fire, we add in our kidney beans, and I'm also adding crayfish, 2 Maggi cubes or any seasoning cubes of your choice. I'm going to add in salt. I'm also going to add in some Knorr aroma. And mix. So I won't be adding any extra water in the beans. I just want to fry it. And this is our beans already. This has been on the fire. It's simmered for about 15 minutes. And this is it already for eating. So these are puff and beans. As you could see, it was quite straightforward and easy. This is a good option for your breakfast or even a main meal of the day. Look at these. All set. I'm just going to have a taste of my beans and my puff. Tastes quite good. You can see our airy puff. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy, please can you give a thumbs up, and also please do not forget to click on the red subscription button. Thank you, and I'm hoping to stay consistent this time around. Thank you for jumping in, and see you again in my next video. Bye.